This is the story of Barq and Philo. In a beautiful valley, nestled between rolling hills and lush forests, there lived a magnificent horse named Barq. His strong build and prominent muscles showcased his ability to run long distances, while his shiny coat, either dark brown or black, gleamed in the sunlight. Unlike typical elephants, Philo was smaller in size but had a solid build that hinted at his potential for growth. Barq's speed and strength complemented Philo's intelligence and kind-heartedness perfectly. They often raced through the fields, with Barq galloping at full speed while Philo used his clever mind to find shortcuts and surprise his equine friend. The air was filled with the sweet scent of pine and the melodious songs of birds they had never heard before. Before Barq and Philo could retreat, they found themselves ensnared in sturdy nets, the rough ropes digging into their skin. His powerful muscles strained against the net, but to no avail. Philo, however, remained calm. His small, intelligent eyes darted back and forth, taking in every detail of their surroundings. While the hunters busied themselves with their camp, Philo's mind raced with ideas for escape. The hunters, with greed glinting in their eyes, celebrated their catch, already planning the hefty sum they would fetch at the market. Using his trunk, he carefully manipulated the ropes of their net, loosening key knots while appearing to struggle helplessly. Philo, using his keen sense of hearing, guided Barq through the darkness, avoiding dry twigs and crunchy leaves that might give them away. They continued to explore and play in their valley, but now with a newfound appreciation for the safety and beauty of their home. They faced each new challenge together, whether it was helping other animals in need or embarking on exciting journeys to distant lands. Their tale of bravery and friendship became legend in the valley, inspiring generations of animals to come. And so, the unlikely duo of the majestic horse and the clever little elephant lived happily ever after, their days filled with joy, laughter, and the unbreakable bond of true friendship. Their adventure had taught them the value of teamwork and the strength that comes from true friendship. Barq's strong legs trembled with the effort of moving slowly and silently, every instinct screaming at him to gallop away at full speed. As the first rays of dawn broke through the trees, Barq and Philo found themselves back in their beloved valley. Exhausted but elated, they collapsed in a meadow of soft grass, their hearts racing with the thrill of their narrow escape. As night fell and the hunters settled down to sleep, Philo gave Barq a signal. With one powerful kick, Barq broke through the weakened section of the net. Barq's hooves crunched softly on the forest floor, while Philo's footsteps were surprisingly light for his size. Without the little elephant's quick thinking and clever plan, they might never have escaped the hunter's clutches. Philo, in turn, patted Barq's strong flank with his trunk, acknowledging that without the horse's speed and strength, their escape would have been impossible. His smooth gray skin and large ears gave him a cute and lovable appearance, while his small but intelligent eyes sparkled with mental activity. Without hesitation, Philo trumpeted loudly, startling the entire camp awake. In the confusion that followed, Barq and Philo made their daring escape. Barq's powerful legs carried them swiftly through the forest, his hooves barely touching the ground as they fled. Philo clung tightly to his friend's back, his trunk wrapped securely around Barq's neck. Despite their differences in species and size, Barq and Philo were inseparable companions. Barq's flowing mane fluttered gracefully as he galloped across the meadows, and his large, bright eyes reflected kindness and loyalty to all who met him. Barq had a special friend, a young elephant named Philo. The unlikely duo spent their days exploring the valley, playing in the crystal-clear streams and basking in the warm sunlight that filtered through the trees. One bright morning, as the dew still clung to the grass, Barq and Philo decided it was time for a new adventure. They had explored every inch of their familiar valley and yearned for something more exciting. With a shared nod of agreement, they set off towards the nearby forest, a place they had only glimpsed from afar but never dared to enter. As they ventured deeper into the woods, the trees grew taller and the underbrush thicker. Suddenly, without warning, disaster struck. In a clearing ahead, they stumbled upon a group of hunters setting up camp. Trapped and frightened, Barq's usually bright eyes clouded with worry. Leaning close to Barq, Philo whispered his plan. Free from their bonds, the duo faced a new challenge, escaping the campsite without alerting the hunters. Just as they reached the edge of the clearing, a hunter stirred in his sleep. They ran for what felt like hours, the sound of pursuit fading behind them. As they caught their breath, Barq nuzzled Philo gratefully. From that day forward, Barq and Philo's bond grew even stronger. As the seasons changed and years passed, Barq and Philo remained inseparable.